As things stand, you'd certainly put a healthy handful of Ayrtons on a positive outcome, that's for sure.
After all, British drivers don't seem to be able to get enough of crossovers at the moment, especially those with a premium badge, and this QX50's concept of a high-tech, variable compression turbo petrol engine with diesel economy looks to be perfectly timed in the current climate.
The reality is that others such as Mazda have also got variable compression engines on the horizon, but Infiniti has got there first, some 20-odd years from when they first started looking into the challenging technology involved.
Certainly on paper the QX50 looks impressive enough.
The 2.0-liter turbo produces 268 bhp, enough to get it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds and onto a 143 miles per hour top speed.
The QX50 will be available in both 2- and 4-wheel drive versions, although all will be fitted with CVT automatic gearboxes with a manual shift to mimic a more conventional 8-speed auto, more of which in a moment.
This will be the only engine available in the QX50 as there won't be any diesel or hybrid versions.
Infiniti has yet to homologate the QX50 for Europe, so has yet to issue any European fuel economy or emissions figures.
Roughly converting the US figures though suggests it will be around 35 miles per gallon and 187 grams/km.
We averaged 28.2 miles per gallon with some lengthy periods of hard driving over mountain roads and the air conditioning on full time, so that 35 miles per gallon isn't entirely out of reach.
The good news first.
That engine is very impressive, and while there's a power/eco gauge to tell you which mode the VC engine is in, soon you don't give it much thought and any switch is imperceptible.
The engine itself is smooth, has a good amount of low-down torque and can accelerate quickly when you go for an overtaking maneuver or a quick burst of speed.
During normal traffic conditions, it's well matched to that CVT gearbox too, and any wind and road noise are kept well insulated from the cabin, making it pretty refined.
The ride quality, even on 20-in wheels, isn't bad either, even on broken roads.
And now to the bad. For all the merits of that well-matched engine/gearbox combo, there's still no escaping that inevitable CVT drone at higher revs or when pressing on.
Don't get us wrong, it's not as bad as CVTs of old, but you could never imagine the likes of BMW or Mercedes engineers signing it off for approval.
It's helped somewhat by the gear change paddles behind the steering wheel, but the flip side is that in sport mode, the QX50 also pipes extra engine noise through into the cabin, which does it no favors whatsoever.
Plus, while there's little body roll through bends and plenty of grip, the steer-by-wire system that Infiniti takes advantage of with its clever new ProPilot Assist system for semi-autonomous driving makes it feel like the steering wheel is attached to a bowl of Ambrosia's finest. It might be enough to make keen drivers consider looking elsewhere, but then nobody ever bought a Lexus NX or Volvo XC60 for their involving steering feel.
Thankfully, possibly yes.
It may not be saying much, but this is easily the best interior that we've ever seen from Infiniti.
The use of materials, design, fit and finish and build quality are very good indeed.
The two touch screens, the lower one for the car controls, the upper one for the sat-nav, are pretty intuitive and easy to navigate your way through.
It's also well equipped with heated and cooled seats, a head-up display, panoramic roof and an electric tailgate.
A high-end, 17-speaker Bose stereo will be an option. There's also a lot of space.
With masses of head and legroom for adults in the back, Infiniti claims more rear legroom than the Q5, X3, XC60 or GLC, and there's a good-sized boot too.
The rear seat can also slide for extra room for legs or luggage.
Aside from it not arriving in British showrooms until early 2019, the catch still comes with that engine choice.
Or more to the point, the lack of it.
For all the smart technology and the cleverness behind this engine, and even with the general diesel downturn, this market is still dominated by diesel sales. Perhaps in the next 11 to 12 months before the QX50 arrives, the petrol engine market will start to come towards Infiniti, but not offering a choice, even with a hybrid like the Lexus NX, is sure to hurt its fortunes in the longer term.
That's a shame, because on first acquaintance, we think the QX50 probably deserves a greater recognition that it can achieve given those inevitable restrictions, even as an alternative choice.
Infiniti boss Nicholas Chman reckons that this is the best car Infiniti has made so far, and we're inclined to agree.